Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to this has to be day number one. Yes, day number one, week 7 actually, spring 2025 of our journey together, and it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. Let's begin. So let's head up. I need you to write this down inside of your book. Again, write this down inside of your book for me. My name is Mr. Petit. Today is a Monday. Yeah, Monday the 17th of January, 2025. The subject is, of course,
It's February.
I put January. Yeah, it is February. Wow. The subject is mathematics, and we are going to do time questions. Again, write this down inside of your book for me. So we're going to be looking at time questions for today. Time questions. Time questions. So what we have to learn for today is we have to learn how to deal with time, right? How do we properly calculate time? Elapsed time, starting time, those sort of stuff. How do we properly calculate them? That's the sort of stuff we're going to be looking at for today. And so I'm going to start off with this interesting question. It's going to be our first example, and we're going to go over this. And hopefully by the end of the class, you understand how to do this particular question. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. Again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to help. Do not hesitate to let me know if you have a question. The question states, it takes, Andrea, write this down for me, please. Again, write this down. It takes Andrea 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 8 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave home? At what time did she leave home? Go ahead, Mikhail Roca, read the question for me, please. Mikhail, read the question for me.
It takes Andrea 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 8 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave home?
Very good. Malik, can you read this for me, Malik?
Yes, sir. Question 1. It takes Andrea 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 8 minutes early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave home?
Very good. And Tayden Johnson, read this question for me.
It takes Andrea 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop.
I can't hear you, Tayden. You have to read it. You have to speak into the mic.
Oh. It takes Andrea 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 8 minutes too.
I can't hear you clearly, Tayden. Start from she arrives.
Oh, I think it's my phone. It takes Andrea 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 8 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave home?
Very good. At what time did she leave home? Let me open the chat because some of you may know how to do this. So I'm going to open the chat and give you an opportunity. I see Kanan mic is already open. Yes, go ahead.
I don't understand the second question. It says she arrives at the stop 8 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus.
That's correct.
Why
That's
take too early? I don't understand why the two there. I don't understand.
Okay, maybe this helps. Oopsies. Too, as in too early? Like that, too early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anyone have any idea how we're gonna do this? So we have Andrea, how long?
Yes, sir.
Tavana, you wanna try? Go ahead, Tavana.
So like if
Again,
she arrived at the stop 8 minutes too early for the 11:50 a.m. after minus 8 minutes from 11:50 a.m.
Okay,
which is 11:07,
okay.
and then minus 11 minutes from 11:07, which is 10:56.
Go ahead, Tavana.
Which is about 10:56.
So you think the answer is 10:56?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anyone else wanna try?
I have that. Mr.
Do we add 11 minutes to 8 minutes?
Add
And then
11. Okay, add 11 minutes to 8 minutes. Okay, interesting. Anyone else wanna try? Anyone else wants to try?
I think you just
Go ahead,
subtract
go ahead,
8
Antoine.
minutes from. I think you just subtract 8 minutes from 11:15.
Okay. Okay, here's what to do. Put your hands inside the chat then. Put your hands inside the chat if you think you got your hands. I see Ren. Where's Ren? Ren, can you hear me? Where's Ren? Ren, can you hear me? Ren, can you hear me? Where's Ren?
Yes, sir.
What's your answers?
11:07.
11:07. How do you
Yes,
pronounce
sir.
it? How do you pronounce your name?
Rand Williams.
Ren Williams?
Yes, what? Yes, sir.
Message me right now so I can have your number. I don't know if I have your number.
You do.
Okay, message me your name.
Okay.
And it's not okay, Ren. It's either yes or no, sir. I see some persons have inside the chat 11:07. Kamani, how did you get 11:07? Kamani, how did you get 11:07? Is his mic unmuted? Kamani, can you hear me? Oh, wait 1 second. Kamani, how did you get 11:07?
Sorry, I read the question wrong.
You read the question wrong?
So,
Okay. Genesis iPhone. That's Genesis Sweeting or Genesis Anna? Genesis.
I'm not too sure which one. I typed in Genesis Suite when I came in.
That's you. Would you have your answer?
10:45
10:45. Okay.
is when she left home.
Okay, 10:45. All right, good. Okay. So we have someone say 10:45. Someone said 10:56. Someone say 11:07. But how do we actually do this, right? Do you all have this written down? Let me know, please, if you all have this question written down.
Yes, sir.
It's written down. Okay.
Okay.
The rest of you, do you have this written down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so the first thing we have to do, right? The first
Yes,
thing
sir.
I'm asking, right? How long does it take Andrea to walk from her house to the bus stop? How long is that?
11
11
minutes.
minutes.
11 minutes.
11
11.
minutes. Y'all sure? 11 minutes, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna take 11:15. In fact, let me just do this here. Let me just do it right. Let me just do it without that. So that first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna subtract. So I'm gonna say hours, right? I don't know if any of you have ever actually subtracted time before the right way.
Yes, sir.
But this is how you actually have to head it up. So you have hours on one side and minutes on the other.
side.
Right? Now my question, what is going to be at the top, the starting time or the ending time?
The end time.
The ending time.
Very good. The ending time is always the front. So we're going to say 11 what? 11:15. Very good. So we're going to do 11:15 minus what?
11 minutes.
No.
11.
11:15 minus what?
What,
8.
8 minutes?
8 minutes. Yes, we're going to subtract 8 minutes. Why are we subtracting 8 minutes?
So she arrived early by
Because she
8 minutes.
arrived
Way too
8 minutes too early. So we need to figure out what that time is, right? So we're gonna so it's no hours, it's only 8 minutes. So you're gonna 0, 8 minutes, right? So we're gonna subtract this, and so we say, okay, 5 minus 8 is what? Can we do that?
No.
No. So we're gonna do what?
Have
We're
to
gonna borrow. This becomes what? 0, and this becomes what?
15.
15. So 15 minus 8 is what? 7. Should be 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 7. And 0 minus 0 is what?
0.
0. Very good. 1 minus 0 is 1. And 1 minus 0 is 1.
1.
So 11:07. 11:07. This is the time. Is this the final answer? Is this the final answer?
No. Because you still got to do the 11.
Very good. Okay. Class, is this the final answer? Is this the final answer?
Okay.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why isn't this the final answer?
Because the 11 isn't done yet.
Because what? What time is this? This is the time. Remember, it says that she arrived at 8 minutes too early. So this is the time that she arrived at the bus stop. She arrived 11:07. But actually, the bus don't come until 11:15 a.m. So she arrived 8 minutes too early. So this is the time that she arrived at the bus stop. Is this the time that she left home?
No, sir.
No, this is
No,
not.
sir.
This is not the time that she left home. This is the time that she arrived at the bus stop, which is 8 minutes too early from 11:15 a.m. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do here is we're going to say, okay, how many minutes is the bus stop from her home? How many minutes is the bus stop from her home?
11.
Say it again. 11. Very good. So that means that we're gonna say hours and minutes. So we're gonna subtract 11:07 and 11 minutes. So hours and minutes. Okay. Do the heading again. Okay. What is the ending time? 11 what? 11:07. Yeah.
11:07.
And what we subtracting? We subtracting
Take
what?
away 11.
Take away
11.
11 minutes. Very good. So take away 11 minutes. And when we do this, we're gonna end up having a big problem because 7 minus 1 is what? What is 7 minus 1?
6.
6. Very good. What is 0 minus 1?
It can go.
We can minus 0 from 1.
What is 0 minus 1?
9.
0 minus 1 is 9.
You have to borrow.
I mean, if you borrow, then it would be 9.
Is it 5?
Someone said 5. 6.
You have to borrow.
Five. Okay. Is it 5? How do you get 5?
If you borrow from the one on the next
the first
side,
hour.
it would be 10. 10 take away 1 is 9.
10 take away 1 is 9. How you get 5?
Because you borrowing from the hour time and an hour is 60 minutes.
Ah, now you're thinking.
Oh,
Very
yes,
good.
it makes more sense.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Very good. Very good, Devana. So if we borrow, remember this is hours, right? So we're gonna borrow what? We're gonna borrow a whole hour. So that it's gonna be 10 hours left. What do we know? We know that 1 hour is what?
60 minutes.
1 hour is what? 60
minutes.
minutes. 60 minutes. 1 hour, 60 minutes. So since we are borrowing a whole hour, right? We can't just say, oh, add 1, right? How much we have to add to the 7?
60.
To add 60. So we have to add a whole 60. Okay. And this is the thing about when you're dealing with time, you can't just borrow 1 from the hours. You have to borrow, so you can't just borrow 1 unit. You have to borrow a whole hour. Okay. So now that we have borrowed a whole hour, that means that we got to change our question now. So it's going to be the new question that we have now is we have hours and minutes. So hours and minutes. Hours and minutes. Hours and minutes, right? We have how many hours? We have no longer 11 hours. We have how many hours?
10 hours.
10 hours. 10 hours, very good. And we don't have 7 minutes no more. We have 60 plus 7, which is what?
67.
7, right? 7 minus what? Still minus 11 minutes, right? And so we have, it's going to be all over. 7 minus 1 is what?
6.
6, very good. 6. 6 minus 1 is what?
5.
5, very good. Okay, now, so we have 56 minutes. 0 minus 0 is?
0.
0. And 1 minus 0 is?
1.
1. So at what time did she leave her house?
10:56.
10:56 a.m. How many persons had that before me? Let me know if you had that before me.
Mine is in the chat.
I did.
I did.
I did.
Y'all sure some of y'all had 11:07?
No.
I had
And
the
I had that.
Mr. Petit, check the chat.
It been in
check
the
the
chat
chat.
from
I need to
all
check.
time.
I need to check the chat because some of y'all had
No,
10:54, 9:01, right? But on a serious note, who all got 10:56 a.m.?
I did.
10:56 a.m. Okay.
I got that.
So the answer is
Mr.
10.
Petit, check me.
You got it? Yes, sir.
Mr. Petit, you can check down. I send you in the chat.
Yes, I can. 10:56 a.m. Okay. So what did we do? Quick recap, right? By the way, this is how you subtract time. This is how you do it, right? You have your columns, and this is the proper way. Now, some people do it a long way. They do 1, 1, da 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 da, and then subtract. But this is the proper way to do it. You line it up. You have your hours. You have your minutes. If you want to borrow, you borrow a whole hour. This is how you do it. Okay. So quick recap. What did we do? We know that she arrives at the stop 8 minutes too early. So that means what we're going to do? We're going to subtract 8 minutes from 11:15. Okay. So we say 11:15 minus 8. Minus 8. So we have, that give us 11:07. Because all we had to do was borrow 1 from here. And it's going to be 0, this 1. 15 minus 8 is 7. So we have 11:07. But that's not it. Because it says that it takes her 11 minutes to walk from her home. So we got to take our answer, 11:06, and subtract it, right? So it's going to be 11:07 minus 11 because it's 11 minutes. Now, here's the thing. When we are subtracting from the hour side, we have to subtract a whole hour. A whole hour we take. And class, what is 1 hour in terms of minutes?
60 minutes.
60 minutes, very good. So it's 60 minutes. So that means that what we're gonna do, we're gonna say, okay, well, 10 hours, 60 plus 7, it's gonna be 67. So we have 10 hours and 67 minutes and minus 11 minutes. And then we say 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. So the answer here is 10:56 a.m. Question, do you all
Mr.
understand?
Petit,
Go ahead.
I understand that, but I didn't do it that way, and I still got the answer. All I simply did was I add 11 and 8, and they gave me 19. And then I just take the 19 from the 11, 15, and I got the 10:56.
Yeah, but you have to show proper working. You just
okay.
Yeah, this is proper working, right? Because in the exam, you know, you need to show working, and you have to show you have to show, you understand? There's a lot of ways to deal with time, right? There's different ways how you could think about it. But it's the proper way how to organize your working. All right. Okay, so question, do we understand how to do this or no? Let me know, please, if you all understand how to do this. Let me know.
Yes, sir.
I understand.
Do you understand how to do this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Who do not understand how to do this? Who do not understand how to do this question? Who don't understand? Who's me?
You could do a next example. You could explain it again because I was driving. So
okay, do another example. Anyone else?
Example.
Someone else said they need another example. Okay. I can't see your names. Who said they need another example? Wanna say?
Me. Mr.
Aiden,
P
Adderley?
did. I need a next example. Me too.
It's Miss Dawson. I was driving, so I was just listening. I didn't know, couldn't see my phone like that.
Okay, so we need to do another example. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then I'll do another example for all of us. Okay, for those of you who are new, some of you are new. So in order for you to send a picture, what you have to do is you have to have my number. My number is 426-8891. If you are new, you have to put your name. When you send your notes, you have to put your name as well. Kevin Wallace, have you sent in your notes? Kevin Wallace, have you sent in your notes?
Not yet, sir.
You have to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. My number is inside the chat.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Work.
Yes, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Alex Xavier, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you written this down, Alex Xavier?
Yes, sir.
Where's the work? I haven't seen you send it to me on WhatsApp.
I can send it as we speak.
Do you have my number?
Yes, sir.
So what you're gonna do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Put your name so I can know that it's you. All right.
Okay.
It's not okay. It's either yes sir or no sir, Alex
Yes,
Xavier.
sir.
What's your last name? How do you pronounce your last name?
Darling.
Darling. Okay, no problem. And Ariana, can you hear me? Where's Ariana? Ariana, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Where's your notes?
From when?
From the day.
Like, I'm sending it right now.
Okay. Do you understand how to do this or no?
I understand.
Okay. The rest of you take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay, so for the rest of us, I know we need to do another example, so I'm gonna do that. Question, I wanna know how many persons have already sent in their work. Let me know, please, if you already sent in your work.
Yes, sir. I did.
Yes, sir. I did.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
look at Jim.
Okay, good. All right, so let me send in a note. Let me go on to the next question. We're gonna do another example. Some persons say they need another example because they didn't understand this quite. Let's do another one. So let's say it takes Philip. So it's gonna be example number 2. Example number 2.
Mr. Petit, I can't see your screen at all.
Yeah, I know. Example number 2. Can you all see it now? Oopsies.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So it takes Philip. It takes Philip. It takes Philip 11 minutes. No, Philippa. Philippa, let's go Philippa. It takes Philippa 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop.
You're missing an extra P or a Philippa.
Yeah.
It's Filippo.
You know what? Let's just use Sarah.
Could have just used Philip.
I already read it.
It takes Sarah 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. Let's say that she arrives at the stop 12 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave home? What time did she leave home? So this is we're gonna follow the same format as we did in the previous question. Follow the same format, right? Jada, can you read this question?
It takes Sarah 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 12 minutes too early for the 11:15 bus. At what time does she leave home?
Very good. Filet Miller. Filet Miller. Filet Miller, can you hear me?
Sir?
You have to speak into the mic. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Read the question for me, please.
It takes Sarah 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 12 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time does she leave home?
Very good. And Noah, can you hear me? Where's Noah?
Yes, sir.
Read the question for me, please.
It takes Sarah 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 12 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave home?
Very good. So the first thing we're gonna do is, by the way, class, what's the first thing we're gonna do?
Subtract the 12 minutes from the
12 minutes.
11:15.
Yes. So first we're gonna do is we're going to, by the way, my at is supposed to be at what time? My at is separated. Okay, so so first thing we're gonna do, we're going to 2 hours and then what? Hours and then what? Then
Minutes.
Minutes, very good. Hours and minutes. Okay, do we put the start time first or the ending time first?
Ending time.
Ending time.
Ending time first, very good. Ending time first. So we have the 8 hours is going to be 11, right? 11:15, right?
11.
11:15 minus what? How many minutes did she arrive too
15
early?
minutes.
12
She arrived what?
12
minutes.
minutes too
Too
late.
early. Too early. So we're gonna subtract, right? So it's
Subtract.
gonna be minus 0, 0.
Zero,
Class,
zero.
are you writing this down or no? Let me know if you're writing this down, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm writing it down.
That's only 2 people. The rest of you, are you writing this down? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am.
Yes, sir.
Skylar Hall. Where's Skylar Hall?
That's 11 minutes. 11 hours and
Skylar Hall, can you hear me? Where's Skylar? So we have 5 minus. Skylar, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I don't think you're taking this class seriously, Skylar, because you don't send in your notes, and when I call upon your name, you don't answer me. So are you writing this down, Skylar?
Yes, sir.
So you have to send the notes. Why you haven't sent in the notes as yet? Take a picture of your work and send it to me. You understand me?
My internet was down.
Take a picture of your notes and send it to me. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we have 5 minus 2. What is 5 minus 2? It's gonna be what?
3.
3. And 1 minus 1 is going to be 0.
0.
And 11 minus 0, 0 is just 11. So at what time did she arrive at the bus stop?
11:03.
11:03.
11:03. Very good.
And then we subtract 11:03 by 11.
Now, are we done? Or no?
No,
sir.
No. Because this is just the time that she arrived at the
Bus
Bus
stop.
bus stop. So we have to find out the time that she, the time that she what? Left what?
Left home.
Left home. So we have hours. Okay. Hours and minutes. The hours is going to be 11:03. It says 11:03, so we can take 11:03. And we're gonna subtract it with what? Minus what? How many minutes is she?
11.
Is she away from home?
12.
No, away from home.
Oh, 11.
11 minutes. 11-minute walk. Right, so it's gonna be minus 11. Right, minus all over. Okay, 3 minus 1 is what? 3 minus 1 is
2.
what? 2, very good. 0 minus 1 is?
We
0.
add
You have to
6
borrow.
plus
0.
60 minutes.
0 minus
You
1
have to
is?
borrow from the hour and make 10.
0 minus 1 is?
0.
0 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 1 is negative 1.
Negative 1.
Wow, so we're gonna put negative 1 here? That's what we're gonna do?
No, you're gonna borrow.
1.
We gotta borrow,
But you're
right?
supposed to borrow.
We have to borrow. We have to borrow from the hours.
1 hour.
Hours.
So this is gonna be what?
Okay.
Remember now, 1 hour is how many minutes?
60 minutes.
Very good. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And so what we're gonna do here is, since we are borrowing a whole hour, since we're borrowing a whole hour, this becomes 10. And this becomes what? We're borrowing a whole hour. So how many minutes are we actually borrowing?
60
60 minutes.
plus the 3 minutes.
Very good. And so now the question transforms now, right? The question becomes now, it's gonna be hours and minutes. Right? Okay, so we have what? 10 hours right? 10 hours. And 60 plus 3 is going to be what?
63
63
minutes.
minutes minus what?
11.
Minus 11.
11 minutes.
Very good, minus 11.
And the answer is 10:51.
So 3 minus 1 is?
2.
2, very good. 6 minus 1 is?
5.
5.
Zero take away 0 is 0. Answer
0
take
minus
away
0. 0 minus
and
0
then
is
1.
0.
1 minus
0.
And then bring the 1.
Very good.
1. What is
So
10?
at what time did she arrive? What time did she leave home?
10:52. 10:52.
Very good. Did anyone else get 10:52?
I had that. I put it in the chat long time.
Before
I
her?
got it.
I put in the
Before me.
chat too.
I got it.
Before
I
me.
got it.
Excellent.
I was doing it with you.
Okay.
I got it, but I put the wrong number in the chat.
All right. So answer is going to be 10:52 a.m. Please make sure I put the a.m. 10:52 a.m. All right. Do you all understand this or no? Let me know if you understand this, please.
Yes, sir.
I do.
Let me know if you understand this.
Yes, sir.
Some people are not responding. Let me know if you understand this,
sir.
please.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay.
Mr. Petit.
Go ahead. Elkanik.
You could I understand everything, right? But how you get the 63? You could
How I get the 63? That's a good question. Okay, so what I did was Elkanik, Lloyd, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, so we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So since we borrow a whole hour, that means we borrowed 60 minutes. It's going to be 60 plus 3. And 60 plus 3 is going to be what?
63.
63, very good. So it's going to be 10 hours, 63 minutes, right? And that's how we get a 63 because 60 plus 3. That's how we got that. All right, and then we just subtract because we had to borrow. We can't do 0 minus 1.
Okay, thank you.
That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. The rest of us, do we understand this? Let me know, please.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, this
Yes,
is
sir.
put
Yes,
I
sir.
inside
Understood.
put I inside the chat if you
Understood.
understand. Put N if you do not understand. Do that quickly. Put I inside the chat if you understand. Put N if you do not understand. Let me know quickly.
Do you say something stupid?
All right, next, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Most of us understand how to do this, so that's good. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I wasn't able to join class last week because I didn't have a device at the time.
Who's that speaking?
The beautiful.
Debria DeVoe. Debria DeVoe.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That's no problem. All right, let's go ahead and answer these questions. right, good. Good stuff. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do these. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a great exercise. We're gonna be doing great exercise. With these ones, I want you to write them down and then answer them inside of your book. I'm only gonna give you 3 questions. These ones are to be done inside of your book. So write down the question, start with number 1, write down the question, and then answer them on your own, and then take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Aiden Adderley, can you read number 1, please?
Pardon?
Read number 1, please.
It takes Samantha 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 14 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. What time did she leave home?
Very good. Read number 2.
It takes Kiara 11 minutes to walk from her house to a bus stop. She arrives at the bus stop 9 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave home?
Very good. Read number 3.
It takes Destiny 13 minutes to walk from her house to a bus stop. She arrives at the bus stop 21 minutes too early for the 10:25 a.m. bus. What time did she leave home?
Very good. Thank you. Alex Delaveau, what number you on? Alex, what number you on?
I'm on number 2.
How are you on number 2? You finished with number 1?
Yes, sir.
Did you answer number 1 or you just wrote that? Write down the question.
I wrote down the question.
No, don't do that. Write down number 1, answer it. Write down number 1 and answer it. Please do that. Do not move on to number 2 if you haven't answered number 1. That don't make sense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Write down number 1, answer number 1. Because when we start doing this, then you'll be like, oh, I just write down the question. I didn't get a chance to answer it. No. Write down number 1, answer number 1. Write down number 2, answer number 2. Ashwan Taylor, what number you on?
Number 1.
Number 1. Amaya Non-Home, what number you on? Amaya. I can't hear from Amaya. Amia, what number you on? Amia, what number you on? Where's Amia?
Number 1.
Number 1, good.
Sorry, Mr. Petit. I was
Yes.
having trouble unmuting my mic.
Okay. What number you on?
I'm finishing off number 1, going on number 2.
You understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Good. Dior, can you hear me? Where's Dior? Dior, can you hear me? Dior Borrows, where's Dior?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dior, why you've been missing classes lately?
I wasn't really feeling good.
Oh, you were ill. Okay. How about Demir? I noticed that he missed classes as well.
He wasn't by me. He was by his father.
Okay. But you have to come consistently to the classes, Dior, because your mommy is paying for the classes. So you have to attend consistently. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in the notes as yet?
No, sir. I reached not too long ago.
Okay, so you have to take a picture of your notes and send them to me via WhatsApp once you have them written down. Do you understand how to do number 1 or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do number 1, answer it, take a picture of your work and send it to me. Okay. The rest of us, what number are we on? Are we still on number 1 or are we past
Number
now?
2.
Number 2.
I'm on number 2.
Finishing number 1.
2.
I'm on number 3.
Number 3. Wow, number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2, good.
Number
Good stuff.
2.
I mean, actually finish number 1, not just write down the questions. Okay, and Jemiah Miller, what number you on? Jemiah Miller.
2.
Number what?
2.
Number 2. You understand what to do?
Yes, sir.
Kylie and Kyla, what number y'all on? Kylie and Kyla, what number y'all on? Where's Kylie and Kyla? Oh, I see Kylie. Kylie and Kyla.
Someone can actually be named Destiny.
Cleveland, can you focus on your work and not people name? That would be nice. Kylie Welchcome, can you hear me? Where's Kylie? Okay. Please respond to your name. If you hear your name being called, I need to hear from you. Otherwise, I'll think that you're not paying attention. And if you're not paying attention, then you're wasting your parents' money. So please pay attention and actually do the work. Levantinique, where's Levantinique? Levantinique, can you hear me? And Liliana, what number you on?
Number 2.
Number 2. Levantinique, what number are you on? What number are you on? Also, Levantinique, I haven't seen your notes for today's class, so you have to send in your notes, Levantinique. Michaela Maki, where's Michaela Maki?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I noticed some days you have been missing classes. What happened?
Well, some days I have like other classes that I do like after school.
Okay. Yeah, but if you miss class, you have to catch up on the notes that's missing. All right. Remember, I put all of the videos online, so if you miss class, you have to catch up on the notes. All right. Michaela.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I'm doing here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Micah Cambridge, where's Micah? Micah Cambridge. Micah Cambridge, can you hear me? Can't hear from Micah.
Excuse me, Mr. Teacher, you said my name?
No, I said Micah Cambridge. Malicio and Vincent, can y'all hear me? Malicio and Vincent. Malicio and Vincent, can y'all hear me? Samaya, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your last name is?
Walker.
Walker. And what number are you on?
I'm finishing number 2. I'm writing number 3 now.
Good. And you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Shamaya, what number are you on?
Number 3.
Number 3, you understand what you're doing?
Yes, sir.
Precious Sands, where's Precious?
I'm here.
What number are you on?
I'm finishing up number 2.
Number 2. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. And the word is yes, sir, or no, sir, Precious.
Yes, sir.
Nevaeh, where's Nevaeh? Nevaeh, can you hear me? Nevaeh, can you hear me? Nevaeh, are you paying attention or no?
I am.
So let me ask you a question. What number are you on?
Number 2.
Yeah, but I don't get your notes. Where's your notes? You need to take a picture of your notes and send them to me, but you don't send them.
Yes, sir.
So you need to send a picture, take a picture of your notes and send them to me today. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
The rest of us, are we done with number 1 and 2? Let me know, please, if you're done with number 1 and 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm almost done with number 2.
Almost done with 2.
I'm done with number 2.
Okay. So we can't spend all day on these questions. How many persons are done with number 1? So maybe we could do number 1 together.
I'm done.
I am.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I done the whole thing.
Done with the whole thing.
I'm done.
Who else
Same.
is
I'm
who else
also
is
done.
finished with all three? Who else finished with who else was finished
I
with all three?
am.
I am.
I'm done.
I am.
I
Okay,
am.
excellent. Okay, if you're finished with all three, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. If you finish with all three, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. If we're done, that means that we have to go to and answer these questions. Any volunteers for number one? Any volunteers
I'll
for
do
number
it.
Denaj Moss?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in your work as yet?
Yes, sir.
Type in your name because I don't know which one is your number.
Yes, sir. I just typed in my name too.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer these questions. Go ahead and read the question first.
It takes Samantha 11 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 14 minutes too early for the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave home?
Good. So the first thing we're gonna do.
The first thing we're gonna do is write 11:15.
Yes.
Minus 00 14.
Good.
And for that, I got 11:01.
11:01 because if you do it, it's gonna be 15 minus 14, which is what?
1.
1, right?
Yes,
Good.
sir.
And then what else we have to do?
After that, we have to add on a 60 because we have to take away from the 11 because 11 can't go into 1.
So it's gonna be 10
So
what?
1061. So after that, we are gonna minus 11 by 61, and then you'll get 1050.
So when we subtract them, it's gonna be 1050. So the answer for number one is 10:50 a.m. Did anyone else get that? 10:50 a.m. Let me know, please.
sir.
Let me know if you got it.
Yes,
I
sir.
got that.
I got it.
I got that.
I got
Very
it.
good. Excellent. Who else got it for number one? 10:50 a.m. Let me know
I
if you got
did.
it.
I did.
I did. I
Very
did.
good.
I did.
Good.
I did.
Excellent. Okay, so let's move on to number two. Any volunteers for number two? Any volunteers for number two? Aiden, you already read all three of the questions. You can't go again.
I got you.
I
can do it.
Who's that speaking?
Ariane.
Ariane, you have to speak into the mic because you sound very low.
Wait, hold up.
You sound very low, extremely low.
You can hear me?
Much better.
You can hear?
Much better,
Hello?
much better. I can hear you now, yes.
Why the hell it's so low? I can't even hear.
We could hear you, we could hear you, we could hear you.
Excuse me, Mr. Batista, you guys 1061.
We could hear you.
All right, okay. So I have to read the question, too, or are we good?
Yes, read the question, read the question.
Okay. It takes Claire 11 minutes to walk from her home to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 9 minutes too early from the 11:15 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave her home? So it took 11:15 a.m. subtract that by 9 minutes, got 11:06 a.m.
So 15 minus 9 is 6. Good.
Yep. And then I subtracted the 11:06 a.m. subtract that by 11 minutes, and I got 10:55 a.m.
So we convert the 11:06 to 10:66, right? Because we borrowed an hour.
Yes,
right?
sir. We took it from 60, yeah, and we got 10:55 a.m.
55. 6 minus 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. And this is 10. Very good. Anyone else got 10:55 a.m. for number 2? Anyone else got 10:55?
I did.
I did.
Very good. Anyone else
Did.
got 10:55 for number 2?
Yes, sir.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. 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 So 10:55 is our answer for this. Who else got 10:55 for number 2? Let me know, please. You got 10:55 for number 2.
I did.
Very good. All right. Last but not least,
I did.
volunteers for number 3. Any volunteers for number 3?
Takes Destiny 13 minutes to walk from her house to the
Wait,
bus.
carry on. Wait, carry on. I didn't even confirm that you're gonna be the one. Do you wanna do it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. You can go ahead.
Apologies.
You could go ahead and do it.
It takes Destiny 13 minutes to walk from her house to the bus stop. She arrives at the stop 21 minutes too early for the 10:25 a.m. bus. At what time did she leave home?
Very good. So we're gonna do there. Go ahead, carry on. What are we gonna do? Carry on, Johnson. What happened? I think your internet stopped working. What happened?
Subtract 13 minutes from 11:15.
Very good. So we're gonna say 11:15. Right? Why we do 11:15? Isn't it 10:25?
Ah, sorry. I was reading off the wrong one.
Yeah. So we're gonna say 10:50, 10:25.
25 minus 21.
Very good. 10:25. Did anyone remember to use 10:25 or y'all still use 11:15?
No,
I
10:20.
used 10:25.
I used 10:25.
It's 10:45 as well.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
changed.
All right. Minus what? 21. What we get at this point?
10:04. 10:04.
10:04.
10:04. And 10:04 is our answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Is it?
No,
It's not our final
No,
answer.
you gotta
Final
go to the
answer.
hours.
It's an answer.
It's an answer.
Subtract 13.
What we gonna do now?
We take an hour from 10.
Wait. Caron was the
You
one.
gotta go to hours and minutes.
Wait. Let Caron finish.
You
Go
take an
ahead.
hour from 10, it turns into 9. You add it to the minutes section. And so it's 9:64.
Very good.
Subtract that by
Subtract that by
subtracted
what?
by the 13 minutes,
Very good.
and then you have 9:51.
4 minus 3 is 1. 6 minus 1 is
5.
5. We got 9:51. Did anyone else get 9:51 a.m.?
Yes,
I got that.
I did.
9:51.
I did.
Okay, moment of truth. 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. Anyone 3 out of 3? Let me know.
I got 3 out of 3.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
3.
I got 3.
Over here. Yeah.
I got 3.
Okay, excellent. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp wherever you are.
3 out of 3.
Very good, Ronaldo. Take a picture of your work and send it to me.
I
via
get
WhatsApp.
3 out of 3.
Excellent. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, and then we can move on.
Mr. Petit,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. How did you get 1066 for the second one?
Who's that speaking?
Anaya Butler.
Naya Butler. Okay, so remember, if you remember our example, remember when we have 1106, right? If you do 1106, right? Do 1106. Minus, we actually have to subtract that with 11 minutes, right? So this is the hours, this is the minutes. 6 minus 1 is 5. But 0 minus 1, we can't do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have to go to the hour side. We have to borrow a whole hour. So this becomes 10 hours now. Since we borrowed a whole hour, we know that an hour is 60 minutes. So it's gonna be 60 plus 6. So it's 10 hours on top and 66 minutes. That's how we did that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I guess so, yeah. I probably missed out something in the question, or I probably wrote it wrong.
Did you do it? Sorry, did you do it this way? Like how I showed you all?
Yeah, I did it that way, but on my answer, I have 10, like at the top for the hours and minutes, I have 1069.
Oh, 69. No. You did something wrong. You did something wrong. Yeah. All right. Anyone got 2 out of 3? 2 out of 3 people. Anyone got 2 out of 3? 2 out of 3.
I got 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Me.
I got
Alright.
3 out of 3.
Okay. All right. Put I inside the chat if you understand how to do this. Put I inside the chat if you understand how to do this. Put N if you do not understand. Again, put I inside the chat if you understand. Put N if you do not understand. So that's time questions, right? So every time you have a time question, you're going to go ahead and do it just like that. This is the proper way to organize our time questions, right? This is how we do it. Okay. Now we're going to be doing just a bunch of other questions. It's going to be good. It's going to be interesting. I think we have enough time to do it. So, what challenge questions? Maybe. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what the spirit is?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Is
sir.
that what the
Yes, sir.
spirit is telling
Yes,
you?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So
Challenge
let's.
question. Challenge question.
Okay. Let's see. So go ahead, Kanan. Read this question for me. By the way, write this down for me, please. And put your answer inside the chat. Write this down and put your answer inside the chat for me. Go ahead, Kanan. Read the question.
Yes, sir. This digital clock shows 6:45. What time will the clock show in 20 minutes?
Put your answer inside the chat, please. Write this down for me and put your answer inside the chat. Again, write this down for me and put your answer inside the chat. Go ahead, Ajani, read this question for me. Ajani, put your answer inside the chat. No, I mean, Ajani, read the question, please.
The digital clock shows 6:45. What time will the clock show in 20 minutes?
Okay. All right. Someone said 7 o'clock. Okay. Someone said 6:55. Okay. All right. Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. Put your answer inside the chat for me. Shavarian, read this question, please. Shavarian, read the question.
This digital clock shows 6:45. What time will the clock show in 20 minutes?
Very good. And D'Angelo Smith, where's D'Angelo Smith? D'Angelo Smith. Where's D'Angelo Smith? Can you hear me? I can't hear from D'Angelo. Caleb Conliffe, where's Caleb? Caleb Conliffe.
Yes, sir.
Read the question, please.
This digital clock shows 6:45. What time will the clock show in 20 minutes?
Good. What time will the clock show in 20 minutes? All right, what y'all have for this as your answer? What y'all have for your answer?
7:05.
7:05.
7:05.
7:05.
7:05.
But y'all can't be right because some people have 6:25. Some people have 7 o'clock. Some people have.
Mr. Petit,
Okay,
you
all
say
time.
6:25.
25.
6:25. Mr. Petit, you say 6:25.
More will make it 7:05.
How
Yes.
we go into future and you get 6:25, which is
I'm just
less.
reading the chat. Don't argue with me. I'm just reading the chat. So
How
y'all
does one
can't
get 6:25?
well, that's their calculations. What else we have inside the chat? I have 7
But
o'clock.
Mr. Petit,
I
you
have
gotta
7
explain
o'clock.
to them what to actually do.
Well, who knows if your answer right? I have 6:55 in the chat as well.
we gotta explain to the people who wrong what to actually do. Even if I'm wrong, as the wrong person, so you gotta explain to people what I do
Yeah,
wrong.
I gotta see. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. I gotta see. But what y'all put? Let me add.
All they had to do was add 15 to
705.
45, and that would give them the 60.
Mm,
And then the other 5 would make it 20 is 705.
okay, so y'all saying 7:05, and y'all confident with
Yes,
that?
sir.
You gonna lock
Yes,
that in?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
You know, 60 is it's an hour.
Okay. So how are we gonna do it? Well, the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to put hours and minutes, right? How many hours do we have? 6 hours, right? How many minutes do we have?
45.
45. But remember, this is not subtracting this time. We are what? We are adding time. So we're gonna add what? Add
6:45 plus
20
20.
minutes. Yes. And when we add 20, what is 5 plus 0?
5.
5. Very good. What is 4 plus 2?
6.
6, yeah. And what is 6 plus 0?
6.
6. Now I got 6 hours and 65 minutes. So explain that to me.
Well, we know it's only 60 minutes in an hour. So you'll have to take the 5 from that and make it the 60, which is the hour, and add 1 to the 6 to make it 7:05.
So, but I'm telling you, I got 665. Am I wrong? Oh, I have more steps to do.
There's more steps to do.
I have more steps? More steps?
Yeah.
Okay, you understand how I added it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have to convert 665 into like regular time, right? But remember what we know. We know that 1 hour has how many
minutes?
It's 60 minutes, right? So I'm gonna take 6 hours and 65 minutes and break it up, right? So we have 6 hours, 60 minutes, 5 minutes. But I know that 60 minutes is what?
1 hour.
1 hour. So I subtract 65 minus 6, that's 5 minutes left right there. And so 6 hours, another hour, because remember 60 minutes is an hour.
Yeah.
Right?
Make it 7.
5 minutes. And then 6 plus 1 is what?
7.
7. So I have 7 hours and 5 minutes, which is basically 7:05. Remember, since I had 7:05, let me know. You got 7:05.
I got 7:05.
I got it.
7:05.
Mr. Petit, like how you have this one here to the bottom. If they give us something like this on the exam, they want to see this working like this also.
Yes, it's the 3 marks. Right? So you have to show how you got it. Right? Show me how you got it. How many persons understand how I got this? Let me know, please. If you do not understand, let me know.
I did.
Not understand.
I don't really understand.
Who said they don't understand? Who said that?
Zanaya.
Zanaya. Okay, what you got for your answer?
I got 665 and I just that.
You just leave it as that?
Yeah. So.
But remember, we don't say 6. You don't ever have someone say it's 6:65 a.m. Right? Because remember, like 1 hour is 60 minutes. So if it's more than 60, you have to subtract, right? And give it over to the next hour. You understand? So so if you reach 60, then you have to change. You understand? So so do we understand this?
Thank you.
No problem. The rest of us, do we understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you all have this written?
Make me understand a little bit, please.
Do you have this written down? Let me know, please, if you all have this written
I am
down.
writing it right now.
Alora, you have a question for me?
Could you explain it again, just one more time? I got it right, but I still don't understand.
You still don't understand? You understand how I got 665? Or no? Alora?
Yes, sir.
How did I get 665?
By adding 6:45 to 20.
Good. 5 plus 0 is?
5.
5 and 4 plus 2 is?
6.
Very good. So we have 665. But here's the thing. When you reach to 6:65, that's over. It's too much because, you know, 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? So
Yes, sir.
what that means is you can't have 6:60. It's going to be 7 o'clock. So that 5 minutes that you have remaining, it'll make it 7:05. Okay.
Okay, I think
And that's how we do it. All right. So we say 6 hours, 60 minutes, and 5 minutes, right? And then we know that 60 minutes is an hour. So we say 6 hours and an hour. We add them together, and that gives us 7 hours and 5 minutes. Do we understand how I got 7 hours and 5 minutes? Let me know, please, if you understand
Yes, sir.
how I got it.
sir.
Okay. All right. Can I move this? Let me know if I can move this, please. Can I move the slide? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
But
sir.
what I want y'all to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via. But this wasn't really a challenge question. This wasn't hard, right? This wasn't hard. I mean, right?
Not really.
It wasn't hard, right?
Yeah,
I was.
I like this,
It wasn't hard in this.
You know, not at all. I like this.
You like these so far? How many persons
Yes.
loving time questions? How many
I
persons
love it.
loving time questions?
It's nice. Me.
Nice. All right.
Because I was on it for basically all of last week and this week.
Say it again.
I said I love it because I was on it from last week.
You mean in your class, in your school?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so let's get to another question. So, Aiden Bean, have you sent me the notes from the slide? Let me know, please. Aiden Bean. Where's Aiden? Have you written down this question? Say it again.
Sir,
Okay. Have you sent it to me via WhatsApp?
send it down.
Yeah, you have to send it to me via WhatsApp. The rest of us, write this down and take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Before I move, y'all have to do that. Have you already done this? Have you already taken a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp?
Yes, already sent it.
Isaiah Brown, have you written this down yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jemiah Miller, have you written this down? Where's Jemiah Miller? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Have you written this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's move on to the next one. If you haven't written this down, take a screenshot. All right. Okay, let's go on to another question. Hopefully this is a challenge question. Let's see. Okay, this is a good one. I guess so. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Go ahead, Kanan, read this question for me. Kanan, go ahead, read the question.
A flight leaves at 2:25 p.m. to travel to Presley to Newsley. Am I saying that right?
Presley to Newsley.
The flight takes 7 hours and 13 minutes. A. Calculate at what time the plane should arrive at Newsley. B. Write your answer from A in 24-hour clock time.
Very good. Kavan, by the way, write this down for me, please, and answer it. Put your answer inside the chat, and then we're gonna do it together. Cavante Capron. Where's Cavante?
Yes, sir.
Read the question for me.
A flight leaves at 2:25 p.m. to travel from Presley to Knowsley. The flight takes 7 hours and 13 minutes. Calculate.
Go ahead.
Calculate what time the plane should arrive at Knowsley. B. Write your answer from A in 24-hour clock time.
Very good. And Kamika Hepburn. Kamika Hepburn.
Yes, sir.
Read the question for me.
A flight leaves at 2:25 p.m. to travel from Percy to New Zealand. The flight takes 7 hours and 13 minutes.
Okay, finish read the question. Finish read the question. Calculate. Kavante? Kamika, go ahead, calculate.
Calculate at what time the plane should arrive at New Zealand. Write your answer from A in 24 hours clock time.
Very good. All right, so we're gonna answer these. Again, once you've answered them, put your answers at the chat for me. Alexandria Charlo, are you there? Where's Alexandria Charlo? Alexandria? Can I from Alexandria? Charlitha? There's Charlitha.
Yes, sir.
You writing this down yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, someone tell me check the chat. Okay. Okay, I see some persons have their answers in the chat already. Who all have their answers in the chat? Let me know, please, if you already have your answers
I
in
do.
the chat. Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I do.
Okay, good. Jaden, where's Jaden? Jaden, can you hear me? Jaden, your mic is not working. I could barely hear you. Mark Albury, where's Mark? Mark Albury. Mark Albury, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Are you writing this down or no?
Yes, sir.
Have you sent in your notes as yet?
No, sir.
So what are you waiting on? You have to take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp, Mark. Do you have my number?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So take a picture of your work and send it to me, Mark.
Okay.
Okay, so Destiny Taylor, are you writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Kalia Forbes, where's Kalia Forbes? Kalia Forbes, can you hear me? Kalia Forbes, can you hear me? Can I from Kalia Forbes? The rest of us, have we already written this down and answer it or no? Y'all know
Yes,
how to
sir.
answer. Y'all know how to answer this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so what y'all got for number for A? Y'all got for A.
9:38 p.m.
9:38 p.m.
9:38 p.m. Anyone else got 9:38? Anyone else got 9:38?
I got that.
I do.
I got that.
I have that for A.
What up for A? Someone have 9:39. It's good to be different.
That was a mistake.
No one would have known. Come on.
Well, they know now.
They know now. Oh my goodness. All right. So 9:38 is what y'all got, and y'all want to lock that in.
Yes, for A.
For A. And what y'all got for B?
21:38.
Okay, 21:38.
Yeah.
Okay.
21:38.
Okay, so let's go on. So how are we gonna do it? We're gonna do what?
I'm doing that now.
We're gonna do hours and what? Hours and?
Minute.
Hours
Yeah.
and minutes, right? Okay, so how many hours do we have? It says the flight
2.
leaves at 2:25 p.m. At what time does the flight leave?
2:25 p.m.
2:25.
Very good.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna put in our side?
2.
2.
Very good. 2 hours. So we're gonna put on the minute side.
25.
25. Very good. But we're gonna add, right? So we're gonna add
Yeah.
7 hours and
13 minutes.
How many persons have it set up like me? See how I
I
organize
do.
my own.
I do.
Did in my head.
So we have what? 25 plus 13. What is 5 plus 3?
8.
8.
8. What is 2 plus 1?
3.
3. Very good. 7 plus 2 is gonna be what?
9.
9. I got 9:38 p.m. Did anyone else get 9:38
Yes,
p.m.?
sir.
I did.
One of these.
Yes, sir.
I got that.
Understand B.
Excellent. Now, how many persons understand B? How to get B?
Not me.
I do.
No.
I do.
Okay.
Working on it.
Now, when
I
they
know
say
what's
24-hour clock, what does that mean?
That's 24 hours.
Like instead of
I know,
starting
I
at
know, Mr.
12, then
Fatigue.
going from AM to PM.
You know,
I know, Mr. Fatigue.
go ahead. Someone say I know, but I don't know who that's speaking. Ethan?
Ethan.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it means like 24-hour time, like how military have their own time.
Uh-huh.
Like, so 9:38 p.m.
Okay.
is 21:38 p.m.
21:38. Okay. But what is 24-hour clock time? Like, what is that? That is what?
24 hours.
Hours.
like
I mean,
It's like a
1
day.
p.m.
just goes.
1 p.m. and our
I know,
time is
I know.
13.
A day.
Yeah.
Okay, can I please?
Go ahead, Kanan.
So basically, a 24-hour clock is instead of how we have 12-hour clocks where you stop at 12 and go from AM to PM.
Mm-hmm.
And that adds up to 24. There's no AM and PM. You just go straight from 1. I mean, you stop straight at 24.
Very good. That's a good.
Start at
That's
13 and stop at 24.
yeah. So I like that. I like that idea. You do not have AM or PM. So let's do it. So write this down, please. Write this down. Make sure I write this down. So from our Army time, we know that 6 p.m. is going to be what? 18 o'clock. 7 p.m. Let me start from 13 for those of you who never did it before in your life. So 13 is going to be, so 12 is 12, right? That stays. But 13 is going to be what? 1 p.m., right? 1 p.m.
Oh.
14 is going to be what?
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Right? Then 15 is going to be what? 15 is going to be what?
3 p.m.
3 p.m. 3 p.m. Very good. 3 p.m. And then 14 is going, well, 16 is going to be what? 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Right? And then 17 is going to be what?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. And then 18 is going to be what?
6 p.m.
18 is going to be 6 p.m.
6.
And that's where this chart starts. So 18 is 6 p.m. 7 p.m. is going to be 19. 8 p.m. is going to be 20. 9 p.m. is going to be what?
21.
21. So 9 p.m. is 21. So since 9 p.m. is 21, then all we need to do is we need to say what? Okay. 21:38 because it's 9:38. And then remember now we know that 9 is 21. So it's 9, which is 21, and then 38, right? We do not have AM or PM. It's just 1 through 24. All right. Does that make sense to y'all or no? Let me know, please, if that makes sense to y'all. Let me know, please, if that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's only a few persons answering. The rest of y'all, does this make
Yes,
sense? Please,
sir.
let me know if it makes sense.
Could you repeat that again?
Yes,
please?
sir.
Okay. All right.
sir.
No,
Good.
sir.
Alora, you don't understand?
No, sir.
Okay, so 12 is 12.
I'm gonna have double classes tonight, right?
Say it again. Malaya, would you ask?
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if she's talking. Yeah, we have classes all week. We have classes all week. That's a good question. Yeah,
we are double classes today.
we do. And we do have classes all week. I know some people are going on midterm, but we still have classes. All right, so 13 is what? 1 p.m. 14 is what? 2 p.m.
So
15
Miss
is what?
Petite, you're calling on us for just one day?
15 is 3 p.m. 16 is 4 p.m. 17 is 5 p.m. 18 is 6 p.m. Right? So I don't understand what you don't understand, Laura. 6 p.m. is going to be 18, 7 is going to be 19, 8 is going to be 20, 9 is going to be 21. So instead of it being 9:38, it's 21:38. Now, not about that. All right, Laura? Where's Laura?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand it or no?
Yes,
Where's Laura?
Yes, sir. Now I understand.
Okay, good. Lloyd, go ahead.
where you get the 12 from?
You get the 12? The 12 is like regular time. You mean right here?
No, down to the bottom.
Down to the bottom. Oh, here. How about you got 12 plus 9? You mean how I got 12 plus 9 is 21? Oh, because 12 is 12 noon, right? So that's 12 noon plus 9 hours. That gives you 21. That's another way to do it, but you could do it like that, or you just remember the chart. It's just another way to do it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move on.
Or you could just add.
You could just what? Go ahead. Someone have another point of view.
Or you could just like add the 7 to the 9, which is gonna give you the 21.
Add the 7 to the 9. 7.
Wait, no. Wait. I mean add the 7 to 12. So basically from the 12, you're gonna continue adding 9 to it.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your name? Who's that speaking?
Aiden.
Aiden what?
Deal.
Aiden who? Oh,
Deal.
Aiden Deal, yeah. I wasn't, you weren't able to speak a while ago. I saw your name, but you weren't able to speak. Why is that?
I was on a phone, sorry. I had to change.
Okay. So what you on now?
I'm on my phone now. My computer is lagging out a little bit.
Oh, okay. So you was on your computer first.
Yes, sir.
You have to change your name because it says Samsung SMA037M. So you have to change it to your actual name. All right. Do we have this written down? Do we have this written down, class? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions on this? Let me know, please.
No,
Any
sir.
questions? Okay. Okay, this is a good question. Let's move on to the next one. Resume. By the way, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp before we move on to the next question. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp before we move on. Amaya non-home, do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Anuel, do you have any questions before we move on?
No, sir.
Carmelo, Fernanda, do you have any questions? Carmelo. Everyone, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me.
No,
via
sir.
WhatsApp. You have any
I don't
questions?
have any question.
So I noticed that you haven't been consistent in coming to class. What happened?
I've been having like practices. I've been texting you on it, but you never did answer. So
What you want? What you were saying in the text message?
I was saying that like either I had practice, and I remember I think it was last Thursday. Was it last? I think it was last Thursday. I did miss class, but I did forget to come because I had to reach home late.
Okay. So what you need to do, if you miss class, this goes for everyone. If you miss class, let me put the name of my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. You could go there. It's the Open on the Classroom. If you miss class, you have to go and get the notes and write them down and send them to me. That's my YouTube channel, the Open on the Classroom. All of the class recordings are on that channel. By the way, when you get there, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. But you have to make sure that you go ahead and look at this YouTube channel and get the notes, because sometimes you miss class, right? So that goes for everyone. If you miss class, make sure I get the notes from the YouTube channel. All right. All right. So the Open on the Classroom is it. All right. So let's move on to the next slide. We're gonna move on to the next question. Makaya Roca, can you read this question, please?
The clock is 7 minutes slow. What is the correct time when the clock shows 6:59?
The clock is 7 minutes slow. Write this down for me, please. What is the correct time when the clock shows 6:59? Destiny Taylor, can you read the question, please?
The clock is 7 minutes slow. What is the correct time when the clock shows 6:59?
Very good. Durante Smith, are you writing this down? That's Durante.
Yes, sir. My mic on.
Say it again.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Okay, and do we know how to answer this? Oh no, y'all don't know. It says that the clock is 7 minutes slow. What is the correct time when the clock shows 6:59? Just put that. No, put your answer in the chat. Put your answer in the chat. Don't say it out loud. Put your answer in the chat. I'm getting interesting answers so far. So far, 3 persons have answered: Tayden, Ronaldo, and Isaiah. Aikisha, can you read this question for me? Aikisha Smith. Aikisha Smith. That's Aikisha. I can't have from Aikisha. Makai, can you hear me? Where's Makai?
Yes, sir.
Makai, read the question for me, please.
The clock is 7 minutes slow. What is the correct time when the clock shows 6:59?
Very good. And Sienna Scron, read the question for me.
The clock is 7 minutes slow. What is the correct time when the clock shows 6:59?
Very good. All right. Do we have this written down? Yes or no? Let me know, please, if you have this written down.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What y'all have for the answer?
7:06.
All right. Is it 6:52 or is it 7:06?
7:06.
7:06. 7:06.
7:06.
6:52.
6:52.
7:06.
Oh, 7:06.
Who are part of the
7:06.
6:52 camp? Who are part of the 6:52 camp?
6:52 camp.
6:52 camp, okay. Okay. Who else is part of the 6:52? 6:52? Anyone?
I am.
You are? Okay.
Me.
Okay. Who are part of the 7:06? Who are part of the 7:06 camp? 7:06.
I am.
I am.
All right.
I am.
7:06. All right. what does it mean when they say that the clock is 7 minutes slow? What does that mean?
That means it's
7
behind.
minutes behind.
That means behind. Okay. So what is the correct? So if it's 7:06, if the clock is 7 minutes slow, this same clock, that means the actual time is more or less.
More.
More. The actual time has to be more because this one is what? This time is what?
Slow.
It's slow. It's slow, right? Well, since it's slow, it's going to be slower than the actual time, not faster than the actual time. So are we going to add or are we going to subtract?
Add.
We're going to add. And so we're going to say what? We're going to say hours, minutes. We know the routine, right?
59 is minutes, 6 is hours.
59 is minutes, 6 is hours. We put a plus sign. How many minutes are we going to add?
7.
7 minutes. We add that, right? Then we have 9 plus 7 is going to be what?
17. 16.
16, yeah. Put the 6 down, put the 1 up. 6 plus 1 is what? 6 plus 1 is what?
5 plus 1 is 6.
I'm sorry, 5 plus 1 is 6. Then we have the 6 at the bottom. Oh, wow. Ha ha ha. Wow, we have an interesting number. This happens sometimes in math. We have 6, 6, 6, triple 6. 6 hours and 66.
Interesting with
I rebuke it. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
Let me remove this from the screen.
I also rebuke it.
I that Mr.
Let me remove this. This is a part of your exam. You won't get it.
You know I right now my book. You
won't get it. You won't get it. You won't get it A or not? You won't get it A.
I got it right.
You won't get it A or not?
You got it. Not get
All right.
God will make it happen some way.
All right. So 66 is too much, right? So we need to subtract, right? So we have to say 66 minus 6 is gonna be what? 6. And so that means that what we actually have is 7 hours and 6 minutes, which is going to be 7:06. And it's 7:06, that's the correct time. So the reason is because we could write 6 hours and 66 minutes as 6 hours, 60 minutes, and 6 minutes. So we broke up the minutes. We broke up 66 into 60 minutes and 66 minutes. And we did that because we want to take 60 minutes here and convert that to an hour. And so we have 6 hours plus 1 hour. That gives us 7 hours. We still have the 6 minutes tagging along. So we have 7 hours and 6 minutes. And so the answer is 7:06. How many persons got 7:06? Let me know if you got 7:06.
And I got it before you solved it. It's in the chart.
Okay, okay. Anyone else got 7:06? Anyone else got 7:06?
I did.
Good. Do y'all understand how I got 7:06? Let me know, please, if y'all understand how I got.
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
Cavani Seymour, do you understand how I got 7:06?
Yes, sir.
I'm not hearing from Kylie. Kylie Welchcome, can you hear me? Kylie Welchcome. Kylie, can you hear me? Not hearing from Kylie. Natalia or Natea? Natea Watson. Where's Natea Watson? Natea Watson, can
Yes,
you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Explain. Do you understand how I got 7:06?
Who? Mateo?
No, sir.
You don't understand how I got 7:06? Nateo?
Huh?
No?
Mateo.
No.
Okay. So what is the current time?
6:59.
6:59. Very good. What do we know about this clock? This clock is what?
7 minutes behind.
7 minutes behind. Very good. So that means we're gonna take 6:59 and add what?
7.
Add 7. Let's go ahead and do that. So we say 9 plus 7 is gonna be what? 16. Put the 6 down, put the 1 up. 5 plus 1 is what?
6.
6. Very good. And 6 plus 0 is gonna be what?
6.
Good. So we have 6 hours and 66 minutes. But you can't have 6 hours and 66 minutes because 1 hour is 60 minutes. It's only 60 minutes, right? So 66 is too much, right? So that means that it moves over to the next hour, right? So this is not actually 6 hours and 66 minutes. This is actually 7:06 because it moved over to the next hour. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
You understand? So that's why
Yes.
we have 7:06 because you can't have 6 hours and 66 minutes because what happens is 6 hours and 60 is 7 o'clock. And then since you have 6 hours and 66, it's going to be 7:06. And that's what we did here. 6 hours, 60 minutes, and 6 minutes because we broke up the 66 into 6 minutes, 60 minutes and 6 minutes. When we broke it up, we say 60 minutes is going to be what? 1 hour, right?
Yes, sir.
6 plus 1 is going to be 7. So we have 7 hours and 6 minutes. That's how we got that. Does that make sense to you? Let me know,
Yes,
please.
sir.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Yes, sir.
Good. The rest of us, does that make sense? Let me know if y'all understand that, please. Let me know if
Yes,
y'all
sir.
understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp again. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. My screen is not sharing. Let me share my screen again. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. How many persons already sent in their work? Let me know if you already sent in your work, please. Let me know if you already sent. Why does this stop sharing? Already sent it? Okay. I don't know. Let me start sharing my screen again. Okay, good. Good, perfect. All right. So those are our time questions. All right. All right. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Kanan, you ready to send in your work? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Natea, have you already sent in your work? Natea?
Yes, sir, I did.
Good. The rest of us class, have we sent in our work? Let me know, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need y'all to do that, please. I need y'all to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I can't believe it's 7:50 already. That's impossible. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. 115 115. I like this question. It's a good question for us to do. This one probably is actually this one probably is actually a challenge question. So for this one, do not write the question down, only the working, right? Because we just not gonna have enough time to write the full question. So just put your answer inside the chat for A and for B, all right? Go ahead, what's the name? Go ahead, Mark Albury, read the first thing. Jason is making a party.
Jason is making a party CD. He has 5 songs. The table lists the song titles and playing times. Song title, playing time, minutes, seconds. Party time, 4 minutes, 5 seconds. Going funky, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. In the groove, 3 minutes, 19 seconds. Wind up. 3 minutes, 27 seconds. Once again, 4 minutes and 12 seconds.
Go ahead.
Calculate the total time for the music selected. B, the time remaining if the CD can hold 60 minutes of music.
Very good. All right. Put your answers inside the chat for me, please. This is going to be an interesting question. You know, again, you don't have to write down the question. I just want y'all to work it out. Put your answers inside the chat. Alea, any ideas on how we're going to do this?
Pardon me?
Any ideas on how we're going to do this? Come on, Alea. The total time. When you have total, what does that mean?
The total time, you'd add.
Add. Okay. What are we adding?
Everything.
Everything? I don't understand what you mean by everything. What you mean by everything? What are we adding?
Time, going funky in the groove, wind up and once again.
Very good. So we adding all of the times together, minutes and seconds. Okay. So do that for me and add them up and let me know what y'all get when y'all do that. But put your answers inside the chat for me, please. We have to add up all of their times.
You have 17 minutes.
That's not right. I'm sorry. I just might as well just tell you one time. That's not right. I don't usually do that, but I just had to break it to you, son. Put your answers inside the chat for me, please. Again, put your answers inside the chat for me. I want to know what is the sum, the total time.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Petit. I'm so sorry.
What is going to be the total time? The total time. The total time. What do we have for the total time? All right. What are we going to be for the total time? Anyone have answered yet inside the chat? Let me know, please, if you have answered yet. You've answered?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have as well.
All right. Would y'all have for the answer?
18 minutes and 25 seconds.
18 minutes and
For
25
A, I have
seconds.
18 minutes and 23 seconds. And for
18
B, I have
minutes.
41 minutes and 37
18 minutes and 23 seconds.
18 minutes and 23 seconds. Anyone else? Anyone else?
I got 100 minutes.
Say it again.
I got 100 minutes.
You got 100 minutes. Who said that? Who's speaking?
Malia Delaveau.
Malia Delaveau. You have to calculate that again. All right. Yeah, you have to calculate it again. Malia. What else? What else did y'all get when y'all did it? The rest of us, what we got? What else did we get? Okay, so let's go ahead and do it together. Y'all are not answering me. What else did y'all get? For those of you who did it.
18 minutes, 23 seconds.
Say it again.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit. My screen is saying it.
3 seconds.
It's sharing the screen, but it's black.
Say it again. What you got?
18 minutes, 23 seconds.
18 minutes and 23 seconds. So let's add the minutes,
For
right?
B, never mind.
Let's do A first. For A, we have 4 plus 3. That's gonna be 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 4 and 3 is 17. So 17, right? For this one, we have 20 plus 5.
25.
What is 20 plus 5? That's gonna be what?
25.
25. 25 plus 19. That's 44. 44 plus 27. That's 71. 71 plus 12. That's 83. I got 17 minutes and 83 seconds. Right? But we know that we could take 17 minutes and 83 seconds and convert it into in the proper way. We know that what is 83 minus 60? 83 minus 60.
23.
So you can't go able to make
23.
83 minus 60 is what? It's what?
23.
23.
23.
That means that we could add
That and
one
make it
minute.
18 minutes.
Yeah, 1 minute. So it's gonna be what? 18 minutes.
Minutes and 23 seconds.
And 23 seconds. 18 minutes. And 23 seconds. Okay. How many persons got that? Let me know, please. 18 minutes and 23 seconds.
I did.
Good. Good.
I did.
Okay. Now you want to figure out the time remaining if the CD can hold 60 minutes of music. What y'all have for this one?
32, 37.
41 minutes and 37.
No, you're not 32. That's not gonna be it. We have what? Minutes and what? Minutes.
Seconds.
Minutes
And
and
sec-
minutes and seconds. Right? Minutes and seconds. We have 60 minutes, so it's gonna be 60 minutes and 0 seconds, right? We have subtracted with what? 18 minutes and what?
23.
23 seconds. Very good. 23 seconds. All over. 0
Okay,
minus.
12 minutes and 23.
Say it again.
12, 23.
How you got 12, 23?
I get 52, 23.
I take the 18, 23 from 60.
No.
Sorry, I get 42, 23.
I got 41, 37.
Remember,
I
we
get
have
40.
to borrow. We have to borrow from the 60.
I got 41, 37 as well.
We have to borrow from the 60. This becomes what? 59, isn't it? How many minutes is inside a second? 60 seconds, right?
60.
So this converts into what? We have now. We have minutes.
Oh,
right?
I didn't do it like that.
Yeah. You have minutes. We have what? Seconds. And so what do we have? This is going to be 59 minutes, right? And how many seconds?
60.
60 seconds. Minus what? 18 minutes.
23. Oh, 18.
23.
And 23 seconds, yeah. And what we do, we are going to do what? We're going to subtract,
Borrow
right?
from the 6.
Borrow from the 6 becomes 5. 10 minus 3 is what? 7. 5 minus 2 is what? 3. 9 minus 8 is what? 1. This becomes, oh my goodness. 5 minus 1 is what?
4.
4. Very good. 5 minus 1 is 4. And so
41, 37.
it's gonna be, the answer is gonna be 41 minutes. So 41 minutes. 41 minutes. And how many seconds?
37.
37 seconds. How many persons got this? 41 minutes and 37 seconds. Let me know, please, if you got that.
I did.
I did.
Yeah. Anyone else? 41 minutes and 37 seconds. Let me know, please. Only 2 persons?
Oh, I got it.
Got it?
Yes, I got that.
Okay.
Me too.
I need all of the math notes, please. Again, I need all of the math notes. Do you all understand so far time questions? Let me know if you all understand so far time questions.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes. Put I inside the chat if you understand how to do time questions. Put N if you do not understand. We're still gonna be on time tomorrow, but we're gonna be doing topics around time, right? Topics around time. So time is gonna be our theme for this week. It's a good theme. And so I only see like a few persons who said I inside the chat. The rest of you, where are you? Are you sleeping? Can't be sleeping yet. Rest in the end, not in the middle. All right. Rest in the end, not in the middle. All right, put I inside the chat for me. If you understand, put N if you do not understand. I need everyone to take a picture of their math notes. If you haven't sent in all of your math notes, do that for me, please. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Malicio, are you there? Where's Malicio? And Vincent.
No, sir, I'm here.
Where's your math notes? Have you sent them to me?
Yes, you should be able to see them.
How about your brother? Is he there?
You should be in the front room.
Is he in class?
No, sir.
No. He has to be in class paying attention. He has to be in class paying attention. So get him so that he can sit next to you.
Yes, sir.
Where is someone who is on missing? Kylie? It's Kylie. Where's Kylie? Okay, let's move on to English language. I think that's enough for math for this evening. So we're gonna be moving on to English language. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so some persons I asked me, okay, Mr. Petit, what all figures of speech I need to know, right? And there are lots of figures of speech that you need to know. Some we have went over, some we haven't went over. And today we're gonna continue with that same theme of figures of speech. Not figures of speech, figurative language, right? So today is Monday, the beginning of a brand new week, Monday, the 17th of February.
Good night, Mr. Petit.
Good night, 2025. The subject is, of course, English language. And the topic is, there is a figure of speech that begins with A. I don't know if y'all ever done.
Alliteration.
Alliteration.
No.
Argumentative.
Not figure of speech. They call it literary device or figurative language. But figurative language stands. Let's use literary device. What literary device starts with the letter A?
Argumentative letter.
No. What figure of what
alliteration?
No.
Onomatopoeia?
No, onomatopoeia starts with O.
Onomatopoeia?
No, onomatopoeia starts with O. That's exactly what he said. I need a literary device that starts with A. Yes.
Alliteration?
No, it's not alliteration. People said alliteration like 1,000 times. It's not alliteration. No. Adjective is not adjective is not a literary device. What are you talking about?
Anaphora?
You gotta blind me.
Anaphora is repetition. That is one, but that's not what we're doing tonight.
I didn't even know anaphora was a thing.
Yeah, anaphora is repetition. Yes.
Yeah, what is an anaphora?
Anaphora.
Allusion?
Say it again.
Allusion?
Allusion. Very good. Allusion.
Illusion start with an I.
Allusion. Can you spell? Allusion. And there's another one. It begins with M.
Metaphor.
Nope.
Metaphor.
I know you was gonna say that.
Metonymy.
Say it again. Say it again.
Metonymy.
Put it inside the chat. Put it inside the chat.
Me
Put it inside the chat.
Metonymy.
Put it inside the chat.
Metonymy.
Put it inside the chat. Let me see.
Metonymy.
Say it again, Genesis. That's the right pronunciation.
Metonymy.
Very good.
There's 20 miles.
Metonymy. Metonymy.
Okay,
Yeah, metonymy.
Metonymy.
Yeah. Like economy, metonymy. All right. So we're going to be looking at these two, allusion and metonymy. Right? These two literary devices. Let's do this right. Capital M.
Did I swear I thought allusion start with an I?
There is
It's a
allusion.
homophone.
There is allusion that starts with I, but we're talking about allusion.
See, Mr. Boutique? But you could tell I learned it because I say it was a homophone.
A homophone. So that's when we did homophone and homographs. We did it last week.
That was last class.
Really? That's the last thing we did?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wow.
No, it wasn't.
The last thing we did was the essay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So last time you were here, Kanan. All right, so what do we mean by allusion? What is an allusion? What is an allusion?
A false depiction of something.
No, that's with the I. That's illusion. Allusion. What do you mean by illusion? Figure of speech. Not figure of speech. I mean literary device.
Repetition.
No.
Expression.
Of course it is expression, but what is it? What does it do?
Something that is not real.
Like a direct, indirect.
Referring to something.
Referring to something? I need more information than that. What do you mean by allusion? In your own words. I don't want online dictionary or chat GPT. What do you mean by allusion? In your own words, what do you mean by allusion?
To call someone.
To call someone? No. Y'all never did allusion?
Something?
Allusion is when you
I
mention
never heard of
something
this word in
well-known.
my life, Mr. Petit.
Never.
And English was my strongest subject.
I don't know what illusion is, and I don't know what
metonymy.
metonymy
Yeah, they didn't
is.
teach me the M word either.
Wow. Go ahead.
Illusion, like to call someone in your mind without them being there.
To bring someone to mind without being in there.
Mr. Did you know I realized?
Go ahead.
Almost every year, my dictionaries get bigger and bigger. I feel like y'all every year y'all be inventing new words now.
It's called expanding the vocabulary. It should happen. Go ahead, Tegan.
I said illusion is when you mention something well-known.
Say it again, Tegan.
Illusion is when you mention something well-known.
Very good. So an allusion is a reference that is made to something that is popular, all right, or well-known, okay? So for example, if I said, the island I visited this summer was a Garden of Eden, right? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by that?
It was very peaceful.
It's peaceful, right? What else? What do you know about the Garden of Eden?
It had plenty of animals.
There's a lot of trees.
It has a lot of trees. What else?
Lots of fruits.
Y'all missing the main. Y'all missing the main thing.
Did you go repeat the question again?
If I say that the island I visited in the summer was a Garden of Eden, what does I mean? What did I mean by that?
Paradise.
Paradise, right? It's paradise.
Full of life.
Full of life, right? Full of greenery. Why? Because what did I do right there? I form a connection between what you know, right? And what I trying to say. And we do it all the time. Like if you can't really explain something to someone, you say, oh my goodness. Oh, if you remember this, and then you make a connection, right? So if I say, wow, that boy looked like Shrek, or that girl looked like Shrek, what would you say in your mind? Like what?
She ugly. Not attractive.
She's not attractive, right? She's not attractive. Very good. What if I say, The country I visited for my last vacation was paradise. What is that?
It was very nice and
It was
beautiful.
very nice.
It was a
and
delight.
It was a
It was
delight.
good.
Very good. It was good. Very good. So it's whenever we make a reference to something in our culture, in our political life, in our historical life, and our religious life, right? If you say, wow, that boy treated me like Jesus, like how would you think that person made you feel?
I don't know what I like,
I have a question.
Very, very good, right? So let's write down the definition. Go ahead.
Excuse me, but did I just say something?
No, someone have a question. Go ahead.
Isn't that the same thing as a metaphor?
No, not necessarily. No. A metaphor is when you make a comparison between two things without using like or as. An allusion is just a reference, right? It's a reference to something that we already know. So the reference in the text to cultural, political, historical, religious, literary, or popular figures, right? Popular figures, events. It could be events or objects. Once it's well known, like, or once it's trending, you can make an allusion to it, right? Anything that's trending, you can make an or trend that has been that was trending, has been trending in the past. You can make allusion to it, right? So this, why do we use allusion? This device is meant to form a connection, between the reader's existing knowledge, right? The reader's existing knowledge and the complex idea, the writer reason. Who said it's like a metaphor? Who said it's like a metaphor? Who said that? Someone said it was like Ronaldo?
Yes.
Yes, it can take the form of a metaphor. The more I think of it, yeah, it can. Not all allusions are metaphors though, but it can take a form of a metaphor. Yes. So so this device is meant to form a connection. It forms a connection between what you know, right, and what the author is trying to tell you, so that it could be familiar. And this is something that you want to do in your writing, right? You want to use allusion, right? You want to form that connection between what is known, right, and what the reader does not know. Because if you could form a connection between what the reader knows and this new idea that you're trying to say, then it makes it so much easier. You know how much easier it makes it to explain stuff if you use allusion? Like, it makes it so much easier. You don't have to describe the person. You don't have to describe the place. All you got to do is connect it to something that they already know, and then help them to understand what exactly happened. Right? So it's really good.
I kind of see why it's like a metaphor.
Yeah, you see why it's like a metaphor, right? So to recognize an allusion, one has to be familiar with the particular body of knowledge being referenced, right? Particular body of knowledge being referenced. So that's very important. So sometimes you may not understand allusions, or you may not even see allusion, because you don't really know what they're talking about, right? So that's why it's very important that you are exposed, because if you're exposed to different stuff, then when they make an allusion, you could be able to understand. So imagine I make the allusion to Shrek, right? Imagine if you never watched Shrek before, you wouldn't get it, right? Right? So That's why to understand allusions, you must be exposed, right? So my example I'm going to use, so you could use biblical allusions, and the one I used with the Garden of Eden, that's a biblical allusion because I referenced something in the Bible, like the Garden of Eden, right? That's an allusion. So number one, the island I visited, in the summer was a Garden of Eden, right? Was a Garden of Eden. And the allusion here is the Garden of Eden. That's what I'm referencing as a biblical allusion. All right, I'm referencing something biblical. All right, go ahead, Kanan, read the definition of allusion.
The definition of allusion?
Mm-hmm. The whole paragraph.
Allusions are references made in the text to cultural, political, historical, religious, literary, or popular figures, events, or objects. This device is meant to form a connection between the reader's existing knowledge and the complex idea the writer raises. To recognize an allusion, one has to be familiar with the particular body of knowledge being referenced. Read the example.
Read the example.
Example number 1. The island I visited in the summer was a Garden of Eden.
Very good. So this is what we call a biblical allusion, right? All right, so do we understand what we mean by allusion? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's do another example, right? Okay, so let me do the next one. So let's say his confidence was unshakable. He walked into the room like who? Who could I say? Who could I reference as a popular
Hercules.
figure whose confidence is unshakable? Who could I reference?
Hercules.
Hercules, confidence is unshakable. Superman, yeah. What else? Batman. What else? Shrek.
Robin, for sure.
Robin. How about
The Rock?
The Rock?
Nolan.
Okay. Anyone?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Let's use that. His confidence was unshakable. He walked in the room like Donald Trump, announcing his Senate run. Okay, what type of allusion is this?
Political.
This is a political allusion. Political allusion, right? Because I'm using a political figure, right? One of definitely I'd say the most, how can I describe this? Well-known political figure of our generation at this time around. Especially, or I should say the most polarizing. Yeah, I guess that works. But definitely
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. How can I forget about Patrick Mahomes? I don't want to use the word polarizing.
I don't know
Donald
who
Trump.
that is.
You don't know Patrick Mahomes? Oh my goodness.
No, sir.
I don't know who that is.
Do you live under a rock? What?
Just because you don't live on the rock, you just don't tolerate people who garbage out of
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Yes.
Oh, I don't watch sports other than tennis.
So can allusions take the forms of similes as well?
Yes, it could take a form. That's why I say it could take a form of metaphors, Or I could take a form of similes as well. This is a political illusion. So yes, Donald Trump would be definitely the most popular political figure of our generation, for sure, this time around. Definitely the feats that he has done is astronomical. Okay, so
Excuse me, Mr.
yes.
You know something I feel is easy to me?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I could read hieroglyphics.
We are on illusion right now. Can you stick to the topic? That would be nice. Anything else? So this is a political illusion. Okay, good. Okay, so what else we can say? There was a sea of people at my graduation. I almost thought that I was where?
In a tsunami.
In a tsunami?
In
No,
a
we need
pack of sardines?
we need an illusion. We need an illusion.
In a Taylor Swift concert.
In a what?
Taylor Swift concert.
Going to drown?
Someone said it. Someone said it. Someone said it.
Going to drown?
No.
Taylor Swift concert.
I almost thought that I was at. I almost thought that I was at a Taylor Swift concert. That's a good one. That would be a celebrity illusion, right? What else? Where else I could almost thought I was?
A can of sardines.
No. Who said that?
A train ride.
Someone said it.
I almost thought that I was in the flea market.
In the flea market?
A political party rally.
Oh, at a rally? Who said at a Super Bowl? Yes, I like that one. At a Super Bowl. This one would be a
At Junkanoo.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a cultural illusion.
I think I know one.
At a Super Bowl. Very good. Yes, go ahead.
Hold on. I have to say the whole sentence.
Yeah, say the whole sentence, or at least.
Oh, no, I know.
Okay.
No, I have to think about it.
All right. All right. What else we have? This is gonna be a sports illusion. Just a sports illusion. Sports illusion. Right? Sports illusion. And we can use different illusions. We can use celebrity illusions. So you could say,
you were in the chat with us?
In the chat, okay. I was driving so fast. I thought I was in Fast and Furious. Yes, that's actually a good one. That's actually a good one. All right. Okay, y'all could put inside the chat your illusions. It could be a political, biblical one. It could be a political sports illusion. Anything. Like I can give you one. She dominated the stage like Beyonce, leaving the audience in awe. That's a good one. The speech was so moving. It felt like Martin Luther King Jr. had stepped onto the stage. I like that. That one would be like a historical illusion.
Excuse me, Mr.
Yeah. Put your illusion inside the chat.
I have to leave early.
Okay, no problem. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. My prom dress was so elegant, I felt like a Disney princess. That's correct. That's an illusion. My classmates were so loud. I thought it was everyone screaming for Ariana Grande. No one knows Ariana Grande. No one knows her. No one knows Ariana Grande. Y'all know who's Ariana Grande?
Of course.
Yes. Nobody knows Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Everyone knows Patrick Mahomes. Yes, we know Ariana. Okay, anyone else? Put your
Mr. Petit, 40 to 22, nobody know him.
I just 3 Super Bowl rings. Okay, all right then. Did I say more? I just came off the bus thinking about how I'm about to eat this food when I reach home, but didn't say anything. No, that's not illusion. His business proposal left the CEO feeling like he won the lottery. It's not a real illusion. That's not illusion. No. No. Something, it has the reference something that is popular, right? Like something that is popular. The fight at my school looks similar to David and Goliath. Who said that? That is actually a good one. Very good, Jada. I felt like Superman when I went parachuting. Very good. The day was so hot, I almost thought I was in hell. Who said that? That is an illusion. That's a biblical illusion. Very good. Very good. I run so fast, people think I was running for the Olympics. Yes, that is an illusion. Right? She had a Cinderella moment at the party. That is an illusion. Right? Hide the Bible if God's watching. That is an illusion. Yes. When I was skydiving, I was so hot I felt like an asteroid. No. I was dressed up so dapper that I felt like Prince Charming. Yes. My shoe fell off and the monkey stole it. No. The Birmingham Road riot was like a Beatles public sighting. They quote a rap song line. They quote a rap.
You didn't hear it when he said, "Hide the Bible if God watching." That's a song. That's a song.
Really?
They look like us. They not like us. You never hear that?
But you know, but they not like us, Miss Sweeting.
I don't listen to that kind of music, but my old supervisor made me make him like a little short video for his baseball team with that song.
Oh, okay.
So I happened to hear the
You
dreadful
happen
song.
to, oh wow. He was so proud of himself that he looked like Jalen Hurts after beating the Chiefs. That is so
Who's
good.
Jalen Hurts? Who is that?
Y'all don't know
Jalen
Jalen
Hurts?
Jalen Hurts?
Philadelphia
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah, who is
Again.
Jalen Hurts? I don't know who's Jalen Hurts.
Philadelphia quarterback.
We don't know, but Jalen.
He's
We
the
don't know.
Philadelphia
We don't know, but
Dolphins
Jalen Hurts.
quarterback.
We don't know.
Beat the Chiefs.
We don't-
Patrick Mahomes. And that's your boy.
Philadelphia Eagles quarterback.
We never heard of Jalen Hurts. I don't even know if he existed.
Mr. D, we never heard of Patrick Mahomes. Nobody on there.
Three Super Bowls. All right, today was so hot. I felt
They carry him to them Super Bowls.
If you ain't hear about Patrick Mahomes, you ain't hear about Curry.
exactly. The crowded bus felt so different than a can of sardine. Okay, the crowded bus felt no different than a can of sardines. It has to be the PLP rally left everyone feeling like a Super Bowl games. Yes. The national, I signed a national anthem. I felt like Taylor Swift. Excellent.
Mr. Petit,
I
can't believe you didn't acknowledge my Burma Road riot reference.
Yeah, that was okay. He was so tall, I thought that he was Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan tall? I don't know. I don't know.
I know Michael A.
Oh,
Jordan
I know
tall.
Michael Jordan tall. I don't know if Michael B. Jordan tall.
I know
All right.
A is tall.
All right. Someone said, okay, that's good.
I think B is like 6'3".
He felt so there was so many cameras on the soccer field. I almost thought that I was a 3 times Ballon d'Or winner. Okay. She moved through traffic like Jamaran on a fast break. That is a good one. Opening the old diary was like opening a Pandora box. That's a good one. He was so embarrassed.
I don't understand.
You have to understand Pandora box.
Pandora box?
Yeah. He was so embarrassed. He looked like Drake watching the Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar. What? Okay. All right.
That one is a if you know, you know reference.
Mm,
Turn a
uh,
CV off. Turn a CV off.
Kanan, focus on your books.
No, I haven't to hear. I haven't to hear such music.
Focus on
And
your
so
books.
happened to stick to my mind
Focus on your
while I was in my
books.
books.
Focus on your books. All right, let's go. We're gonna go to the next one. All right. Metonymy. What do we mean by metonymy? Let's go with the definition of this.
Mr. D, you can look at my own in the chat, yes?
Boy, this could be ridiculous. Let's see. Okay, Antoine. He made his shot was so good. You would think Steph Curry shot it. Very good. I saw SpongeBob at the beach. Very good.
That's mine.
That's
man.
what I say, Mr. D.
That's mine.
That's no problem. That's good. All right, metonymy. With this device, the name.
Object or idea.
Uh-huh. Oh, wanna tell me what do you mean by metonymy? Uh-huh. Anyone else? Okay. With this device, the name of an idea or object is replaced with the name of something so closely related that the two words become interchangeable. This is a good one. Kobe starts with K, not with C. Metonymy differs from metaphors in that there is no need for comparison to be made. The metonymy simply reinforces an already established association. All right. So a metonymy is when something is so close that to say the thing is to say another, like they're interchangeable at this point, right? Because one thing is so much like the other thing, right? So much so that if you say one thing, you say the other, right? So
can't even compare Patrick Mahomes to Tom Brady.
He almost three-peat. So John got shot from a robber. I don't know why y'all hating on Patrick Mahomes, because he great. Come on. John got shot from a robber.
Let's not lie to ourselves now.
Then a bystander. Quickly.
They don't want to acknowledge his beastness.
Exactly.
Excuse me, Mr. Busy.
Came. Yes.
Who is Patrick Mahomes or Mahomes?
Oh wow.
Whatever.
Oh wow.
What's a 3P?
Wow.
Like genuinely, I don't know who
What's a
that is.
3P?
He's
I
a
don't
famous
understand.
person who lost
I'm
the Super
okay,
Bowl.
not understanding.
All right, let's lock in. Okay, so John got shot from a robber. Then a bystander quickly came to his aid. Let's say to his aid, and placed a towel at his wound to prevent life to prevent his life from slipping. All right, there's a metonymy inside of this.
Flipping or spelling?
Spelling, sorry. There's a metonymy inside of this reading. I want y'all to identify it for me. There's a metonymy inside of this reading. I need you to identify the metonymy for me.
Is it
John,
snippet?
John got shot from a robber. Then a bystander quickly came to his aid and placed a towel at his own to prevent his life from spilling.
Bystander.
No,
Spilling. Aid.
no.
Prevent his life from spilling.
To prevent his life from spilling.
I just
Prevent
need
his life from
I just
spilling.
need one word.
Aid.
Robber.
No,
Spilling.
no.
Life.
Aid.
Someone said it.
Spilling.
Someone
Life.
said it. Someone
Life.
said it.
Towel.
Spilling.
Someone said
Aid.
someone said it.
Life.
Life.
Aid.
Towel.
Data said aid.
Spilling.
Life.
Spilling.
Life. 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 Life.
The life is supposed to represent the blood.
Who said that?
Me, Chai.
Wow, come to the front of the class. Excellent. The life means what? Blood, right? Because it says to prevent his life from spilling. They don't mean, how could your life spill, right? They mean what? To prevent his what? Blood from spilling. So the metonymy here is that life is blood. Blood is life, right? Even the Bible says the life of the flesh is in the blood. Right? Blood is so synonymous with life that you could interchange them, right? Y'all understand what we mean by metonymy, right? Like
Yes, sir.
one is the same thing as the other.
I think I need the next practice on that.
You aren't too sure?
I'm
You aren't getting it?
concrete cement on
No,
it yet.
no.
It's silhouette. The concrete
Can you give us
silhouette.
an next example?
Let's do another example. Okay, let's do another example. So if I said, I'm going to give you examples. So because we have to do an exercise. So if I say, basically basically you could sum up everything in a one-word answer. So if I say, give me one word to describe an American cinema, what would you say that word is? Just one word that if you say it, you sum up American cinema. What would that word be?
Theater.
No,
Movies.
no,
Event.
no.
Comedian.
Hollywood.
Someone said it. Someone said it. Someone said it.
Media.
I said Hollywood.
Someone
Yep.
said it.
Comedian.
No,
Entertaining.
no.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. When I say Hollywood, even though Hollywood is an actual place in California, but no one thinks Hollywood as a place. When we say Hollywood, we mean what? We mean
The movies.
we mean American cinema, the actors, the movies, everything that happens in there, right? Hollywood, right? Give me one word to summarize. Let's say if I say the press. What do I mean when I say the press? What does that mean?
NBC.
The media.
I mean
Media.
media,
paparazzi.
right?
Media.
I mean media,
Paparazzi.
right? The media industry, right? I say the press, but in particular, news
Paparazzi.
industry, right? News industry, right? News. The press means news. So the press, you know what the actual word of press means? You know what a press actually is? You know what a press actually is?
Pressure.
A press has multiple meanings.
Like the press, like
To
in,
apply pressure.
Pressure.
no.
It can mean
Journalist?
The press. When I say the press, what is the
Pressure.
press?
Like the media.
It's a
yourself.
It's
homograph.
not the machine that they
Public
use to make newspapers.
relation,
Newspapers.
Media.
everyone
Media.
Pressure
Media.
or force.
sees
The
All right.
media.
signs.
So if the actual word for press,
Stress.
no, not stress. I'm sorry, not stress. Try again.
Is that the machine that they used to make
Worried.
newspapers with back in the day?
Yes. So press is actually, right? It's actually the printing press, right?
Hydraulic press.
No, the printing press. So back in the day, and they still do it now. We still have the printing press, but you had these machines that used to print out the newspapers, and because let me show you all the printing press machine, and because people would keep on saying the press just became synonymous with news, right? So this is the printing press, right? So when we say the press, we don't think about, oh, this machine, even though that's what it literally means, we think about media, right? So let me give you another one. So you're looking at something that it becomes so synonymous with the word that if I say one thing, I mean the other thing, right? So if I said, if I say Wall Street, what do you think? What do you think I mean by Wall Street?
I don't know.
New York.
The trade markets.
The
Trade
stock
market,
bunch of business.
stock market, right? Business, right? If I say I trying to get to Wall Street, right? If I
Trying to
say
make it big, like
I
succeeding.
trying to make it big, I trying to succeed, right?
I don't understand if you say the Big Apple.
So if I say Wall Street just means American financial markets, right? Financial markets. So what we mean by metonymy is basically when a word becomes synonymous with another thing, so much so that when you say that word, you mean a whole idea, you mean a whole entity, right? So if I say the crown, right, I mean the government, right? The crown is the government, right? If I say
or president,
right, or monarch, right,
Or royalty.
or royalty, yeah. If I say the scales have been broken in this country, right? Or the scales are unbalanced in this country, right? What do I mean? What am I talking about? I'm talking about
Just
people.
Justice.
I'm talking about the whole what? Justice what?
System.
Justice
Law.
system. I'm talking about the whole justice system. All right. Okay, are we done with this slide? Let me know if y'all done with this slide. Please take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Almost.
Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. So an allusion is when we make reference to something, right? It has to be a popular event. It has to be a popular figure, something historical, cultural,
I have a question.
religious, literary. So if I say, my teacher was so surprised at my work, she thought I was Shakespeare, right? What does that mean? Right?
Illusion.
That's an allusion. I'm making an allusion to a well-known writer. Which is Shakespeare, right? All right, are we done with the slide? Let me know if y'all done with the slide.
I have a question, Mr. Petit. Not yet.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
So if I say something like that, the girl's best friend thought that the girl was so ugly, she was an ogre. Is that a metonymy? Metonymy?
No,
Is that one?
No.
That would be illusion, right?
It's ogre is not that big for us. If you reference like Shrek, then it would be an allusion because you actually referencing something that's popular. Ogre is just another word, right? Now that's be a figure of language, but it wouldn't be nothing like an allusion or nothing. Yeah. All right, are we done with the slide? Let me know, please, because I want us to move on.
I'm on the examples.
Yes, examples, okay. Okay. We'll take a screenshot of this because we have to move on to the grade exercise. All right. Let me shut it all down. In fact, let me just put the grade exercise on the side of it. So
go back, please.
Oh, sorry. This is the grade exercise. So what I'll do, right? I'm gonna put this on the side. Write A for allusion, right? Write A for, can this fit? Write A for allusion and write M for metonymy. So let me see if this could fit. For the grade exercise, do not write down the sentences. Just write down the letter, all right? Don't write down the sentences, only write down the letter. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So write A for allusion and write M for metonymy. You can answer it inside the chat or you can answer it inside of your book. It doesn't matter, right? Write A for allusion and write M for metonymy. Okay. Amaya, can you read the first 3 sentences, please?
Yes, sir. Number 1, it was a David and Goliath battle between the small town and the giant corporation.
Very good.
Number 2, Hollywood is gearing up for another blockbuster summer.
Mhm.
Number 3, the press has a responsibility to report the truth.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Can I have any volunteers for number 4, 5, and 6 to read?
Me.
Go ahead, Cleveland.
Number 1.
No, number 4.
Number 4. He has a
Napoleon.
Napoleon complex.
Good.
Number 5. Their air project was like building Noah's Ark, preparing for the worst, even while hoping for the best.
Mm-hmm. Number 6.
6. Wall Street
Reacted.
Reacted
Negatively.
Negatively.
Take your time. Negatively. Mm-hmm.
To the news of the
Economic
downturn.
Very good. All right. So put A for illusion, put M for metonymy. Right? A for illusion, put M for metonymy. A for illusion, M for metonymy. Put your answers inside the chat, please, or you can put inside of your book. Okay. A for illusion, M for metonymy.
So, Mr. Petit, we know how to write the questions?
No, you don't have to write down the questions, no.
Mr. Put on never mind.
All right, again, just, you don't have to write down the questions, just put it inside, put your answers inside the chat. Okay. All right. All right. Are we done with the grade exercise? Anyone finish with the grade exercise? Or are we also working on it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. Okay, once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. Once you finish with your work, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Mr. Petit, I have to wait until my mother comes so I can send you the work.
Okay. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right, what number are we on the questions? Y'all finished them? Number 2, 3, 1. What number y'all on?
I already sent all my
Oh.
answers.
I'm finished.
Finish. All right, so let's go ahead and answer these questions. Okay. It was David and Goliath. It was a David and Goliath battle between a small town and a giant corporation. What we have for that one?
Illusion.
A, illusion. Very good. Anyone else had A for illusion for number 1? Let me know, please.
I did.
I heard A.
Anyone else? A for illusion?
no.
Let me know, please.
I did.
Okay. Number 2, Hollywood is gearing up for another blockbuster summer.
M.
M, very good.
M.
Hollywood,
M.
right? Hollywood. Metonymy. M. The press has a responsibility to report the truth.
M.
Very good. Metonymy. What is the metonymy?
The press.
The press.
The press.
The press. Very good. And that's media, right? He has a Napoleon complex.
M.
What?
M.
A.
Oh.
Do y'all know who's Napoleon? Do y'all ever heard of Napoleon?
Yes.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
I know about the ice cream.
A French leader.
Y'all never heard about Napoleon? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was like a French
Yes,
Every flavor ice cream will pop up.
The ice cream.
I hear he was short.
So Napoleon, if y'all never saw it, let me show you a picture. They even have a movie about it. This is the movie. Yeah, they have a movie about it. This guy, Napoleon. He was well known in history. So this would be a historical reference. So I tell you, for illusions, you have to know like the people. All right. Number 5, their project was like building Noah's Ark, preparing for the worst, leave him in the best. A, definitely A. The Wall Street reacted negatively to the news of
M.
Definitely M.
Because Wall Street.
Wall Street, right? All right, anyone got all right? 6 out of 6.
did.
6 out of 6. Only 1%. Only 1%. 2%.
I did. I got 5 of that.
I did.
6 out of 6. 6 out of 6.
Yeah,
Anyone else?
I did.
The one for Napoleon. That's what I got.
The one for
I
Napoleon.
get Napoleon.
Okay.
I get Napoleon wrong.
Okay. All right, anyone got 5 out of 6 then? 5 out of 6.
Me.
I did.
Okay. All right.
I did.
All right. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp.
I did.
Mr. Petit, I got 100%.
Very
I
good.
got 6 out of 6.
That's excellent. All right, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. So we're gonna do, once you've already done that, have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Night.
Good night.
Night,
Good night.
Mr. Petit.
Good night.
Good night.
by God's grace.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.